Welcome back, Scrunchy Moms Club.
Welcome back. I feel like we haven't spoken in a hot minute. I mean, to the viewers, it doesn't act like we've been even skipping a beat because we're just so professional. But like you,
We're on the verge of not being
I
professional right
know
now.
we
Because literally
usually,
this episode is going to come out tomorrow.
yeah, you,
And we're scraping on the hair of our chinny chin chins, but it's fine.
but there was almost no episode, so at least at least
We
we're
got it
here.
together. I'll explain
Yeah.
because well, I have a lot of things and I feel like I'm like on the verge of tears, but like happy
Oh,
tears. I don't know. It's just
okay.
been like I've just been having like a really positive, wonderful time right now. I don't know,
Okay.
and yeah, like it's just
That's just so not our MO. Like we're not positive people.
no, we're pretty negative and we like to see the glass half empty. But like no, I'm really having like a really good few weeks and like it's kind of weird because I'm so used to like shit hitting the fan in my life. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to like feel it, love it,
Live in it, enjoy
and
it, embrace
enjoy
it.
it. So, I mean, I guess just to start off, or should I start chronologically? I'm wondering because
Chronologically,
we
probably.
haven't even talked about my birthday.
Yeah.
Um, I turned the big 3-5. I'm officially mid 30s. I am officially in the next age bracket, like when they say like you're like 24 to 34 and then 35 to you know what I mean?
You're
Like
35 to 40 now.
oh,
Yeah.
ugh, sick,
You're in your mid 30s.
literally sick, but also like amazing. I don't know. There's two truths to that for sure.
You were dreading it, so now you're seeing the light a little bit.
You know that always happens to me. Even when I turned 30, I was like my like the second half of 29, I was sick. I was like, "Oh my god, this is so gross. I can't believe it." And then I turned 30 and I was like, "Oh, like I like being 30.
Yeah.
Like this is cool." So, I just have to be dramatic first. That's always my
No,
you know,
never.
never. I'm never the drama. Well, anyway, so my birthday was like such a soul filling, beautiful, stunning time.
Hmm.
My husband got us a hotel in Cabana for the day, and Jonah came along too. But also like my girlfriends were there. It was just like really great and like good times. My birthday wasn't a time that like on your birthday you get like so many unnecessary phone calls and like
Yeah.
all that BS. Everybody kind of left me alone and I'm not mad about
Oh,
it,
good. Yeah.
which
Sometimes,
is like so crazy. So
yeah.
I had a really good time there. And then like my brother-in-law has a boat and we went on his boat the next day, like just family. And that was really fun too. So, and just like, and then like, I'll get into Jonah in a minute, but yeah, Jonah like just had a blast as well. Both things. Like he's such a water boy. He's such like a lover of the vibes and the good times.
Yeah, he's like the
And
rare toddler where like you can take him along the journey of whatever you're doing and he's just along for the ride. Like he's just happy to be there.
I
Unless he's
know.
like hungry or sleepy, but like mostly he's happy to be
Same.
there. Same.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's been really special. So that was a really special, wonderful weekend. And then
Oh
yeah,
wait,
like
you were gonna talk about that was the first time you didn't put him in like a pack and play to sleep. So you said
oh
that
my
was a
God,
little
that is a really funny story. Yeah, so I think you guys know, the listeners, that Jonah's still in a crib because I'm just like not ready. And also like he's content. He's never, I'm not even gonna say the words, but he's never done what I'm dropping down.
same. Yeah.
Yeah. So like why change a good thing?
And we're not
Like why
you and I are not co-sleepers. Like we never have been. Like totally fine if that's your journey, but like
and also Jonah like has these tendencies of waking up in the middle of the night and just like having parties in his crib. If he wasn't in his crib, I would
right.
die.
Be out on the street.
He would be out on the streets.
I mean, it's not funny, but
No, like true. I mean, God forbid, but no, true. So anyway, he does not fit in a pack and play anymore. Like
I know they
the crib he
don't.
still fits just fine, but the pack and play, like he's literally top to bottom, like
Yep.
there. So I'm like, and Sam and I were like, okay, like let's bring the blow up travel mattress and we're gonna do that. So we did it, and it was like I knew it was going to be a shit show. Like I had an expectation of that, so that's
Right.
why like I wasn't fully like shocked,
You're not gonna
surprised.
like put him
No.
there and be like, okay, lay down and go to sleep. He's like,
No, he was like, "Let's party, bitches." He was like, he like would come crawl on our bed and jump, 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 and like our plan was just okay. We just pick him up, put him back in, pick him up, put him
oh
back in.
wow.
So it was 25 minutes of
Oh
that,
my
which like
gosh.
in the grand scheme of things ain't that bad.
No.
25 minutes of that, and he was getting pissed, like, and
Oh,
he
it
was
wasn't
so tired too,
yeah.
like, yeah, and then like and then and oh, and Sam did have to put like a chair braid
It was like a
that
chair barrier of chairs.
a chair barrier like around it, which like it was fine.
No,
And
it's
then
safe. It just
we
looked
moved it right after he went to sleep, like it worked, and yeah, and then he went to sleep, and then he was asleep the entire night. So like, we it was a new skill in a new environment. Like I wasn't putting like such crazy expectations on it, but
you were so
you know what?
flexible.
Yeah, so flexible, and go Jonah. We're just like full of wins here in the Berlin house. Um, so there was that, and then yeah, I had my birthday. Then this, like, just like Jonah things. Like I know I'm taking over the podcast right now. Sorry, Savannah. Like it may or may not be about you today,
I
but
mean, is it ever? But okay, continue.
shut up. Like it totally is sometimes. Um, no, I'm just having like this April has been like a month of like exponential progress with young Jay.
Oh,
So it's just been like really wholesome and like exciting, and he's just like chatting a storm like like and mama like he's just and like the eye contact and the intent, and I don't know, there's just like stuff going on there where I'm like we're on the precipice of something,
that's so amazing. Yeah.
and it's just like so yeah, and it's just so cool to be a part of. And yeah, so that's what I'm saying, like this month just really like boom, like a burst of progress happened, and we're all really happy here.
Aw.
And
Yeah, how does Sam feel about it?
good, like we're both like like we like sat down and talked about it. We were like damn, and tonight he peed in the potty. Like he's just showing off. Like
I
I
know,
know, and we
really.
gave him like a handful of we gave him a handful of chocolate chips. Like did the pee mostly get on me? For sure, but like
Always.
who cares? No, like that's what I'm saying. Like there's so much going on, and there's so much more cognitive awareness and understanding, and so this weekend we well yesterday, which is the reason why this episode is like literally like a
Barely
last
made
minute
it
thing.
in.
Yeah, we fit it in. Um I went to Disney for okay, so first of all, I did something so brave and so admirable to
Borderline crazy.
borderline crazy, not even the motherhood community, but just the women community, like the pregnant community, all the communities that I am.
Yeah.
Hopefully they are proud of me. But I went to Disney for 12 hours yesterday.
Moment of
Okay.
silence.
And Savannah's response to my story was, "Are you in a wheelchair?" That correct.
No, I said you better be in a wheelchair. Because it
And I
was like,
wasn't, because guess what? Well, let's just say like my village really villaged yesterday. Like,
yeah, so
ugh.
like set the scene of like you didn't go by yourself, you went with
No,
friends.
I went with like a bunch of my friends, and none of these friends have kids. Like these are all my
Yeah.
kidless friends. And it was just and Jonah was our only child. So no, and it was and we well, my friend's boyfriend he's like 40 and like has never been to Disney. So like we really like
Wow.
wanted to give him the entire experience, like really, you know, yeah, we wanted to really do it up for him. So we stayed from 9 to 9. Well, I got home at like 10. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was pretty wild, but I did prenatal yoga the day before. I got a massage
You
today. Let's
stretched.
just
Yeah.
say. So I really prepped for the occasion. Yeah, my villaged. Like there were 7 of us total. So minus Jonah 6. And like lifting is getting really hard for me right now. My back is just really like this last week or so it's been on fire.
Mm.
And now like my sciatica is bothering me.
Mm.
Like it's really yeah, it's been a thing. So lifting and like ugh, he wants mommy. So but like no, like he went to Uncle Juan, he went to Aunt Ari, like he was like just so great. The whole like I have no notes, no complaints. Like I'm
Wow.
getting like emotional talking about it, but it was just like
Aw.
such a beautiful day. And he napped fine because
He
I knew we were
napped?
gonna stay all day. He napped in
Wow.
the stroller, yeah.
Okay.
And I know, like it really like it just couldn't have been a better day.
Oh
And
my
so I'm just very
gosh.
grateful for my village. And just like at the end of the day, I got really emo. And like it was like dark. I was so tired, like delirious. And I was like, guys, I just like, I don't know. I started crying and I'm just like, okay, so being a special needs mother, you know, when you have friends that like love and accept your kid for everything that they are, like there's nothing better.
Oh my
Sorry.
god. Why are you crying?
I know I'm really like in my feels right now. I'm sorry, guys. Like I know usually we're so funny and gorgeous, but I'm just having a time of gratitude. It's these are like gratitude tears. So when you have your village that just loves and accept my son for all his quirks, all of his, you know, his autism and everything that comes with him, like it just like there's nothing that even as a mother with a neurotypical kid, like
Yeah.
there's nothing better than when your friends just like love your kid. So
Yep. I
I just got to really experience that yesterday and be wrapped up in that emotion, and
yeah. And
I decided to express it.
it's also because they love you so much and he's a part
Oh,
of you.
stop. I'm so lovable.
Oh, but I'm so
So
happy. I'm so
I
happy
know,
for
sorry
you.
I'm like in my feels and emo, but it's like good emo. It's not even bad emo.
No, yeah, we're always so negative. This is positive.
I know. Yeah. So I just had to take over the first like what is it, 15 minutes of this podcast talking
Yeah,
about
that
it.
wasn't even that bad. I thought you'd have more to say. And I'm so
Yeah.
glad. But
So
like,
it's just been
but physically it wasn't hard. Like all the walking, all the heat. Like I can't believe you.
well, I have really good tennis shoes. My toes aren't blue. Mhm.
Wow, you had to go there.
I
Okay.
did. I wore good shoes that fit me and that are comfortable and fit for my feet. But shout out Hoka. But they when I tell you they helped so much, like they took the stroller, they picked him up, they put him on his shoulders. They like and I would like if I wanted to sit out, I did, and I didn't feel guilty about it. And then they would take him, and it was just so like that's what I'm saying. Like it was just I couldn't have done it without them. Yeah. So get yourself some friends that just fucking ride for your kid. That's
No,
all.
it's so true. And
Yeah.
you, and for you. They ride
And
and
for
die for
me.
you.
Yeah. No, it was really, really special. So, yeah, no, physically, like I'm broken. Oh, yeah. So, this is why 15 minutes later, why we couldn't record. We were supposed to record this morning. And I told Savannah, I'm seriously like broken, dead, passed away, like cannot. And and she was so flexible and understanding. Anyway, my power went out like randomly today, so thank God we didn't.
Oh my god,
But
thank God we didn't because this morning we were still gonna record this morning and then we had a phone call and we're like, no, we're not gonna do it. And then I literally had people on my roof like bang, bang, that like there's no way we could have recorded this morning. And also my microphone, as you see, I have this like tiny little whatever the shit.
yeah,
But actually it actually works great. I'm so happy.
no, it really does. Like you
No,
sound fine.
this came in so clutch. I'm so happy. I got this as a Christmas gift, and I'm so happy. Anyway,
Period.
the microphone went out. People on the roof. Then your power went out. Like we wouldn't have been able to record if we tried this morning.
The podcast goddesses did not want us to record this
No,
morning, so we didn't. And now we're here Monday night again. This episode comes out in
12 hours, less than 12
less than
hours.
12 hours,
I'm
and
just
your
hoping
girl's
for
gonna be
you. I'm hoping for you.
what?
We have no editing issues, so you can just you know
God willing, Kanai Hara. Let's hope
BH
that none of
BH
this.
BH.
Yes, you know, I can. After this episode, I'm going to be working really hard. I have, I got myself. What am I talking about? Frozen yogurt. Yeah, that trend, by the way, frozen yogurt trend really went away too fast for me. But we can talk about that in a second. I have frozen yogurt in my freezer that I got from Menchie's, like ready to go to be my treat, and I've got reinforcements.
There you go. Did you get this is super sidebar, but did you get that Menchie's? Like, did you get a birthday thing in the mail for free Menchie's?
No.
Because I just got that email today and I was like, I have to go to Menchie's and use it. It's like a $5 free whatever. $5 worth of
Ah,
Menchie's. And
I don't
you
think I have a membership, which shame on me.
and I never even go. I don't even know why I have a
No,
membership.
it's literally around they open one around the corner from my house. How can I not?
Right.
So you're
What
good.
is your go-to order? Do you do chocolate? Do you do like savory or
No, I'm
sweet?
so basic and stupid.
Oh.
I just get original tart
Oh, the tart is
with
so good.
tart is so good. Like, don't hate on tart, guys.
The tart is so
Original
good.
tart with cookie dough and marshmallows.
Okay, that's not that basic. It's kind of
It's pretty
quirky.
basic. Like some people like really
Oh,
put
I
it to a
know.
science. I
Gummy
used to put
bears
like
and
strawberries, but I don't know, like the fruit, I'm just like questionable about fruit like out, you know? That isn't my
true.
fruit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess we can like chat about you for a second.
Okay, are you sure?
Because this is supposed to be like our advice. I mean, just be quick.
Okay, you're just on the clock. You got 3 minutes.
I need I need to blow my nose because I cried. So go ahead.
Okay. Oh my goodness. So when was the last time we left off with everybody? I think the last time we left off was that Gio was going on his adventure, his road trip with my parents, right? And then I was gonna get some QT time with
Oh
Juju
yeah, we need to talk
alone.
about we do need to chat about your alone time with your second child,
Yeah.
Julian.
Yeah.
Like cuz we all got to know Julian.
Oh, I know. Like all of
Julian is
us.
Julian is a person.
Yeah. He's alive and well and
So let's chat about that.
no, it's crazy. Yeah. So if you didn't listen last week's, Gio went on like a solo trip with my his grandparents, my parents. They went on like a road trip to like what is that, the west side of Florida. Anyway, they were like on a week. And so this was the first time that we were gonna have Julian like alone. You know, he's the second child. He was born when my firstborn was 19 months, actually his age, which is wild to think about. I think I've mentioned that already.
Oh
It's
yeah.
crazy to think about that when it was Gio was Julian's age, I had a newborn because I look at Julian now and I'm like, you're a baby. How did I do that? Like, how the heck did I do that?
It was pretty wild, but you did it.
But like to me, Gio at that age didn't seem like a baby. Like you'll know, and that's like I know any mom who has multiples like knows this feeling because I've talked about it with other moms. But when that baby is born, BH, Jonah is going to seem humongous. Like it's the
No, I'm really not
craziest,
ready.
it's the weirdest thing. Like that's another tangent. But yeah, it's the weirdest thing. Anyway, but now think, yeah, so Julian always is going to be my baby, which is weird. I think that the youngest is always unless he's not the youngest anymore. But for now, he's just like always the baby. But yes, he does get a little bit, lost in the sauce with my crazy 3-year-old. So we always say that, like we forget to like mention him or whatever. And that's such like a what is that called? The youngest child problem. Because I was the same way. Like there's so many pictures of my brother, so many of his
Yeah.
like awards and pictures on the fridge and stuff. And like for me, I'm like, where's mine? Like it's such a thing that happens because you just get busy. And I was thinking about this and I was getting kind of emo about it because like your firstborn, that's like the only time Gio is the only person of all my children I ever have that's gonna like know what it's like to have uninterrupted time with like mom and dad. And he only got 18 months of it. But
Right.
like I don't get that with any of my other children. Like Julian will never know what that feels like. And I had time to actually sit on the floor with Gio and do things and like uninterrupted mommy time. And Julian just doesn't get that. And it sucks, but he also loves life and wouldn't have it any other way. So anyway, so I had a full week of just me and Julian and Taylor. And it was like a mixed bag. It was really weird at first, like really quiet. I
Yeah.
think he was like we like where's my brother? What's how like it was weird. It kind of took us adjusting, but then it was really nice. Like we actually got to like sit down and enjoy the mornings and I actually had to like not that I don't enjoy the mornings with Gio, but it's a little more chaotic. So I actually got to sit down,
Right.
take it in and like I don't know, just like get to know my son. Like I don't
Let's
know.
chat. Who are
Right,
you?
like, who are you? Like, you've been living in my house for a year and a half. What's your name?
Like, scale of 1 to 10, like your Yelp review. Like, how are you doing? Like, are we
How am I
are
doing?
we doing good as parents so
Yeah.
far?
Do you have any notes, any tips?
Are
Yeah.
you satisfied with all of the with your stay here at the Tortorisi house?
No, literally. And so I actually got to sit down with him and be like, wow, do you know he knows his shapes and his colors and his like I got to just like actually because I don't get time to do that, which is so sad.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he's such a chill baby, toddler, human, like compared to Geo, he's just so chill. So he's content just letting Geo take the lead and like run the show. And he just watches and he loves it. So, but I feel bad because of that. I obviously, Geo runs the show. So he's the one I have to run after and tackle and calm down and all this stuff. So it was really nice and necessary. And I recommend that to any parent, like both kids, like have that
Yeah.
uninterrupted time when you have someone who, can help out and watch them. But yeah, so it was really nice and it was I did miss Gio a lot though. So I actually spur the moment like met them halfway through their road trip. So they spent like a week in West Florida and then they were going to spend another week in East like on St. Augustine. So I met them there cuz my parents have like a beach house there. So we went there literally last minute. This is like part of my win. I was so flexible. I literally packed a bag and I was like, we're just going to meet you. So we went and we spent like Taylor's work week there. And it's such a nice like reset to go there because it's just chill. My mom has that house is totally kid proof and has everything you
Yeah.
need. So I didn't have to pack much.
There's something about resetting at the beach, you know?
So
There's
much.
nothing
We
like it.
literally we walked to the beach every single morning. We went to the farmer's market. Like it's just such Gio loves the beach house. Like that's his fate. Like he did not want to leave. And yeah, it was so nice. It was so nice. So that was fun. And then what else did I do? Oh, and then it leads me to this weekend because today's Monday. So then we came back home to reality and then it was Taylor's weekend. So because my parents are here, I'm trying to take advantage when I have help to like go on date nights because we don't put that as a priority and we need to. So we went on like a date night and we went and saw a movie just because we're not
Ooh.
going to have help on my birthday weekend. So think about Lyla. So it's Lila's birthday weekend. Then we have one weekend in between us. And then this coming weekend is my birthday weekend.
I know. Then she
Yeah.
can have the floor maybe next episode.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll
Um,
see.
yes, we went on we went on like a date night. We saw a movie. The thing about me, I'm a slut for the movies. I love the movies.
Yes, you love movies.
I love the movies.
That's
Anyway,
so fun. I'm so happy.
yeah. And then the next day, we went to this local event at our library. So the thing I always like promote this to all the moms, like you need to go look at your local library. There's so many events. They were doing like a big Earth Day event at our library. All of the grass, like bounce houses. It was like a little farmer's market. They were handing
Oh,
out
that's
free. We got
fun.
so much free stuff. The fire department was there. Anyway, so we went like our local library event. And then on Sunday, I did something also for myself. I went and got pictures, Mother's Day pictures with me and my boys.
Oh, I can't wait
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah. It was like a very quick little shoot. That we did at like a park. So yeah, it was a really good weekend too
I know
for
I
me.
usually do them every year, but this year being pregnant, I didn't want
I
I
know.
want to wait until the baby's
Yeah,
born.
I didn't take any maternity photos the second time because it just I at the same
What's the point?
what's the point? I'd rather them be out. They can get pictures together. Yeah.
Exactly. So,
And it's so hot. That's the thing. Like I took maternity photos for Geo because it was January. Like I could wear a long gown. Don't worry about it. But in this heat, no. A
no.
picture would be passed out on the ground.
Passed away in the woods.
Anyway, so that is
Oh my gosh.
my recap.
That's your recap, your update?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
What a
yeah.
time.
It took me 10
It's
minutes, so whatever.
yeah, not bad. Not bad. Like you did great. Um I know, sorry, mine was long, but I just like had to get that all out on my chest, you know? Okay,
So
well, today is our second advice segment that we've ever done. So just for the girlies that don't know, on our Instagram page, we we put up a link where you can ask us advice, ask us questions about us, ask us, maybe you're in a pickle and you want some advice on how to handle it, whatever. And we're doing this monthly. And we want to hear from you. We want to help you, like, or if you just want someone objective advice, whatever it may be. So we have a few questions slash things to chat about today. And are you ready, Savannah?
I'm ready.
Okay. So, let's go to our first one. Okay. So, all right. How did you know you were ready for baby number 2? Baby fever. I have baby fever. Sorry. Baby fever, but scared of Can I read? Baby fever, but scared of ruining how good things are right now.
I feel
Okay.
that.
So this is interesting because you didn't really, not that you didn't have a choice, it just was sooner than you
It went all
expected.
like Handmaid's Tale. You didn't have a choice. Sorry, I'm rewatching. I'm in my rewatch of Handmaid's Tale, so like everything I reference that. So
Oh,
I like
see, I
no,
couldn't handle
you
that
cannot
show.
do it, especially pregnant. You're like my mother. You just want like your shows to have like rainbows and daisies. Like I want dark.
I
Anyway,
mean, I like some, but whatever. Anyway, that's not the point. All right, so how to know to have baby number 2? Uh, I mean, I feel that. I do, because even me getting pregnant this time around, I mean, I love Jonah and he's so good and amazing. And like, like, I actually truly understand why people do one and done. I really do. Cause like, why ruin a good time?
yeah.
So
Well, and you
but then
also
also like, you want to grow your family. So
you
it's
went through
like,
waves of it, right? Because like you were ready, then Jonah had his thing, then you were ready, then something traumatic happened to you, then you were ready. So that like that just goes to show you will never, and I always believe like you'll never fully be ready. Like you won't. Like
that's a good point.
you're always gonna have to sacrifice something in your life. And I'm feeling that way now for baby number 3. Like, do I want a third child eventually at someday? But then it's like okay, I don't want a close age gap, but as I did before, because that was really hard. But then it's like if I wait till they're in school, then I have to start all over when I would want to go back to work. So it's like I'm coming to realize you're never going to be fully ready and you're going to have to sacrifice something. Like it's never going to be the perfect time, you know?
Right. Yeah. Cause if it were up to me, I would have had that close age gap, but then life happened, as we know.
Right.
And then I did try once I was ready, and then I had a miscarriage. So like it,
Well, and that's the thing.
it's
Like the perfect time, it's never going to be the time that you want. I mean, unless you're one of those people who can really plan it out and you get pregnant on the first go or whatever. Because it's never going to be that easy. Usually, like ours, it was the opposite where it took us like a year. I don't know if I ever said this, but it took us almost a year to conceive Geo of like
yeah.
actually trying. So, which isn't considered that crazy, but because of that, I thought it was my naive brain thought it was going to take about that long to conceive the next one. So, right when Geo was approaching a year old, we were like, we could maybe see us having, we can finally breathe a little bit, starting to breathe. He was only like 11 months old. We're like, we can kind of, yeah, like I
Which is
hadn't
so funny that you thought that was the time that you could breathe. It's so
well,
cute.
no, that is the time because he was a good baby at 11 months old. He hadn't hit toddler yet. If I had waited, and that's the thing, like, I know you hate everything happens for a reason, but truly, like, if I had waited a few more months and he had hit that toddler, I would have been like, not ready. And still at
No,
3, I would have been like,
I have,
not ready,
yeah.
you
I
know?
have a weird, well, I actually, this week, I also thought about that. I mean, I also, yes, I do hate everything happens for a reason, but like my miscarriage, I'm kind of like, maybe, the gods above wanted me to have a little more time with Jonah, you
Right.
know? Like,
No,
I'm really emo today. I'm sorry, guys. Like,
no, there's really
but,
something to
and,
that.
and, and my miscarriage, in case, I have new listeners, and if you go back to episode 8, you can listen to it, but it was twins. So imagine me having twins now that are a few months old. Like, that would be insane,
It
you
would be,
know?
but you would have rocked it, Like,
I
that's
mean,
the
of
thing,
course, but
things
that's what I'm saying. Like,
happen.
I
Yeah.
feel like this time right now, this happy like time, I just like that wouldn't have you know what I mean? Like there,
No, for sure.
oh, the
No,
world.
I always think that. And yeah, no, I'm a big believer in that. But
So I
yeah,
guess like to answer this question, it's like I mean, obviously you and your partner have to like really be on the same page about it, but like I'm also like I'm not opposed to just like taking the leap, you know? Like if you really see yourself with two or more children, then do it. And like it's going to be what your story is, you know?
Yeah, I think you and I were very much like we have siblings, so I was really coming from the mentality of like I wanted Gio to have a sibling, and I didn't know how long it was going to take, so I wanted to just get a start on it as soon as possible. Again, thinking I
Yeah.
had a year and didn't work out that way. I got pregnant right away. But yeah, I think I just really I never wanted Gio to be an only child. Sometimes, and I also didn't know if it was going to happen, but if I could have another child, I wanted him to have a sibling. So that was kind of why I was like ready now. I already like was fading away with work, so I just thought the time was good, but I wholeheartedly think there's never going to be a perfect time, but I think you just have to think about
Take
the
the
big
leap.
picture. Yeah, take the leap, think about the big picture. Think about people always say like what do you see at your dining room table? Like what like and that's why
Yeah.
I don't think I'm currently done because I think about it and I'm like I still think there's somebody else.
I know.
But
I feel you there.
yeah, we always
Yeah.
say 3 kids. You and I have always said
Yeah.
that.
And that and but also like I'm not opposed to one and done either. Like again, I
No.
understand full-heartedly why people do it. And like it's beautiful like and also of course there's going to be like the boomers that are like where's the sibling? They need a sibling. You don't want to wait too long, like all of that BS. And
Oh
like
yeah.
again, just like whatever is your decision is going to be the right decision for your family.
Oh yeah.
So just,
Don't ever like feel
so
pressured from family or no.
yeah.
It's
So
your
just yeah,
decision.
I guess that's our advice is like either take the leap or if you are a one and done and you really feel confident, like
Yeah.
yeah, you have to feel really confident with it, then do that. But
And to be honest, that
it
reminds me like when I was freshly postpartum the first time, did you get those like crazy relatives or even friends or people at the grocery store like, "When are you going to have another one?" I'm like, "F off." Like I'm literally
the
have a
most insane thing you could ever
leaky
ask.
boob, I'm depressed, I like can't haven't slept. Like that is the worst thing you can ask somebody. Even
Literally the worst thing.
not postpartum. Like say it's 18 months after. Like do not ask. Like they will tell you.
At his first birthday, I got a lot of that.
That's a big one during
And
milestones.
you're like,
It's so rude. It's so rude. Don't be that
respectfully,
person.
please go away.
And you also don't know. Maybe you're currently trying like 6, 10
Right.
months, years into trying. Like just F off and do not ask that.
Just like mind your business.
Right. It's really not that hard. Just mind your business.
Like, what if we just minded our business?
Anyway, that,
What if we just?
that
Okay.
really annoys
So hope we helped you there, girly. All right. Second question. Oh, this is an interesting one.
me. Okay.
Whew. How to deal with mother/mother-in-laws that question everything you do with your child. Ooh, I wish I had some wine for this one.
Boundaries, 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 boundaries. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard when you have to set those boundaries with your family, but it's so important. It's so important because we're trying to break generational cycles. Like it might have been okay back then to like overstep like that, but it's not. Like whether you're my mother, my mother-in-law, whether you're like I said, the person at the grocery store, like you cannot tell me what I can and cannot do. Maybe if I ask for advice, like that's a difference. Like am I coming to you asking for your opinion? That's one thing. But if you're actually like projecting your opinion on for my kids, like, oof, and I've gone into it with people before and we'll hash it out. It's always been respectful, but the thing is that's your child. You got to stand up for it's you and your husband. That's your business.
Yeah, you and your husband have to be on the same page. And I
Yeah.
think
Especially if
that's
it's like one of the in-laws, like you have
like one of, yeah, his mom or your own mom.
yeah, you really have to
Yeah.
communicate with your partner because say it's like the in-law on his side, he should be the person to talk to them about it, and vice versa. If one of my members of my family was overstepping, I would be the one to, So it's rocky. It's never perfect, but I would say communicate with your partner,
Yeah.
and but you have to communicate with this person somehow. Like that, the boundary has to be set, and I would say the earlier the better, because that's the thing. Kind of like ABA, if you reinforce them, like saying these things and overstepping, if you like allow it to happen, they're going to think it's okay. So they're going
Yeah,
to keep.
there's a hit. Well, you and I talk I'm not going to say the issue, but you and I talked about that how you had an issue where like you
Yes.
never said anything, but now like 3
And
years later you're saying something and
then
it's
it
like,
got messy.
so it's like yeah, it's tough because if you have let it happen for X amount of months or years or
Yeah, it's like
whatever and then
almost
you
on
come
you
to
a
them.
little bit, like because
It
you
is, but
allowed it
there's
to
a way
happen.
I mean, but okay, like
But there's never,
you
it's never too late to say something. Like at the
it's
end of
never
the
too late
day.
to say something and also yeah like you at least for me like I like to give people the benefit of the doubt a lot of the time or like maybe that was just a one time or two time but if it's happening three or more times or whatever it is then
Yeah.
yeah you got to say something and yeah I've been in a lot of uncomfortable like I can't name them but yeah
Name them.
name them um with family members of my family or my husband's yeah it's tough
I think
but I
everyone
yeah like
goes
I
through
think
it.
the number one thing is yeah that communication with your husband of how you're going to handle it because if you two are not on the same page then it's even worse and then that causes more of a rift in the relationship with that family member
For sure.
so
Yeah.
communication
Yeah. So I would say my advice is if it's your mom, you have to talk to her. And then if it's
yeah
his mom, he needs to talk to her. But there needs to be a talking to because it's not acceptable and your boundaries are valid.
yes valid
And if they don't, so say that conversation does happen and they don't take it well, that's on them. Like that's the thing for me.
yeah
I'm so easy to cut people off, which is really bad. Like not that it's a good thing.
it's the Taurus in you.
Yeah, I'm so stubborn, but like you don't just get to be around my child. Like you have to earn it. You have to put in the effort. You have to respect my boundaries. And if you don't, peace out. Bye.
Out the door.
Yeah, like whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my advice.
Okay. I think that was good advice. All right. This one's a good one too.
Okay.
All right. I'm so set on schedules and I think it's affecting me going out with my baby. I want to go to music class and such, but my anxiety of naps takes over. How do I overcome this?
What? Never heard of
Savannah.
it.
Well, I had it a little bit too, but you had it
I
a bit.
still have it. I feel like I'm coming out of it slowly as like they're getting older, like Julian mostly. Geo, yeah, at one I think at a certain point you're just like you can't break them. Like they'll survive. But yeah, no, I felt this so hard. I still feel it, but really bad. I would say when Geo, I'm such like I say in every episode, sleep is like one of my main like anxiety triggers. My kids
Yeah.
sleep, their sleep schedules, like how much sleep they're getting. I don't know. I do know sleep is so important. I think it's part of that, and I don't know. It just like circles my life always. So yeah, I definitely did that. I know exactly even what you're talking about. I would try to go to the story times, but I'd be like, oh, this is gonna offset the nap, you know. And
Yeah.
it really took me, I think, having my second to realize like you still got to live your life. Like you really got to live your life. They will sleep when they're tired. Like they will. They will sleep eventually. If it's a 20-minute car nap, yes, maybe that day will derail, but like they'll survive and they'll live to see another day, you know? So I've I've just had to realize that. And
Yeah. No, I agree. I had this for a bit too, and I just wouldn't go out or do anything in those times. And
yep.
yeah, you have to live your life, and your kids have to like experience it too, and
Yeah, and that's something
and be able
I'm
to go out. It's I mean, and you can attest to this. It is so great that my child can sleep anywhere,
mhm.
like in the car, in the stroller,
Well, that
you
and that's
know.
one of the things with being rigid and on the strict sleep schedule is my kids got used to that. So then they weren't as adaptable when I would take them in the real world and be like, nap in the stroller, nap on the go. They'd be like, what is this? Where's my sound machine? Where's my blackout
Yeah.
room? Where's my crib? So
Yeah.
like there's good and bad to it. But yeah, you really have to just push those boundaries. I think I just like with my anxiety in general, I really try not to let it win. So even if like we go out and have a horrible time because they don't nap, like I still accomplished something. I went outside my comfort zone. I did it.
Yeah.
And tomorrow is a new day, you know?
I had it a lot at night.
Yeah.
I remember when Jonah the within the first year of Jonah, and like I would see like my other mom friends like taking their kids out to dinner at 8 p.m. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Like I put my kid like you know how I am with bedtime. Like I put
Yeah.
my kid down and he's down. And they're like, yeah, we just take him and I'm like, but bath time and
Yeah.
like I don't know. So that
I
like
feel like there's
the
two
night
truths with it. Like it can be great, but also if you have boundaries of like I want my kid to go to bed at a reasonable hour, like that's okay too. Like you shouldn't feel
yeah.
guilty about
Yeah, the
wanting
night one
yourself.
is tough, but then
Yeah.
I mean, I was out till 10 p.m. last night. We were
Right. But
party
that's like
animals.
a rare occasion. So you can do that because he has such a good
Yeah.
schedule.
Yeah. No, that really I know. Like it was like 8 p.m. and I'm like, "Oh boy, we are, but it's okay." And yeah, like cuz guess what? We had the best day and it was like you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it's such a good memory that we all have. So like I guess put that into perspective too. Like if you're breaking the schedule to like, really have a core memory, just
Yeah. I think it's all about balance. Like I truly do think it's important to have a good sleep schedule and a good nap schedule. But I think that you still need to live your life. And if you want to go to story time one day a week with a crappy nap, he will be okay. Or he or
and
she.
your kid is going to love it. They're
They're
going to
gonna
love
love
it.
it. They're gonna adapt. And you're gonna adapt. And you're gonna be so happy that you push yourself. And I'm such an advocate for going to story time because you can make friends. Like it's just
Yeah,
it's good socialization, honestly, mostly for you. Um,
for all parties involved.
yeah, so I'm just a big advocate, especially postpartum. Like, don't let the anxiety win. Like, try your hardest to just push through it. I've been there. Talk to somebody. I'm still there. It's
Medicate.
yeah.
We say this every episode.
Talk to your doctor.
It's
No,
fine.
but yeah, it's real. The nap anxiety is
Yeah, the
so
rigidity
real.
is real.
Ugh,
Just, try to
yes. Being a
don't
type A mom is like so real.
yeah. Don't break it. Don't break your rigidity, but also like
That's what I'm saying.
you can bend it a little.
I think it's all about balance. Like once in a while, like we try to get our friends sometimes, like it's fine. He'll be fine. Take him. She'll be fine. It's like,
No, the only time is I hate when like my family still doesn't understand like
oh yeah, like family don't have kids.
like
Like, oh, 9 p.m., come to dinner.
yeah, come to dinner, bring Jonah. I'm like, are you psychotic?
Like
Like, do
no
you
one will
want to
have
enjoy
no
I
one have
I
fun.
actually want to enjoy myself, so let's
Right.
not. Yeah. Or just hire a freaking babysitter. I mean, that's like the
Right.
other part of it too. If like at night, because like, yeah, I would like, that's when I would have my mother in law come because I'm like, I can't deal with the anxiety of taking Jonah out past 7 p.m. Like, it used to like freak me out. Now I'm like much better.
Yeah.
But I think it also takes like becoming a seasoned mom too. Like, the
Yeah.
more you're
It takes time.
taking them out and exposing them to the world and seeing where they are and what they,
I think you have to expose yourself to those experiences
it's literally like desensitizing
to
yourself. Yeah.
realize that they're not going to break, you're not going to break. Like, oh, okay, and you'll have a great Magic Kingdom day like you, like where everything goes perfect, and then some days you'll have a day where everything goes horrible. But the thing is, those two experiences are valid, and just keep going. Like they,
Yeah.
yeah. So I would say, yeah, it's all about balance and keep pushing, but it's okay to be a little rigid. I think so. I think
Yeah.
what do they call it? Like a
No, I
type.
know. Like, I would say to my family, like, who don't have kids, and they'd be like 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. dinner. I'd be like, it's 5 or 5:30, or like, we're not coming,
Right.
or we're going to dinner at 5 to 5:30. And if you don't want to come, then that's
Right.
fine. Like,
Yeah.
and then that, because at least you're still enjoying it, but you're enjoying it at the time that like your child will be okay.
Yeah.
Like, because it is crazy to go to an 8:30 p.m. dinner with your child
No, for
sometimes.
sure. Yeah, and like no
Unless
one
you're like you're on vacation's like different,
on
but like I'm
vacation,
talking just
everything
like
goes out the window.
yeah, on vacation everything is forcocked, but yeah,
No, but I agree, and I feel like also when we get together with family, same thing, and they kind of know now where it's like if you want to do like a meetup, it's either in the morning or in the afternoon, like before or after nap. That's just going to be
yeah,
easier. But if there's something that cannot be budged, that's during nap time, we will do it. Like one time, that's fine. Like they'll survive. And I
yeah.
couldn't say that I would do that, even like a few months ago, but I'm getting better. I feel
You
like if
are, babe.
my mom or my husband's watch it, they were like, "You're not better." But I am. I really am better.
No, I think you have been.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you, okay, so I'll be honest with like my anxiety with sleep.
Okay.
So it's so funny. You know how they say like from 0 to 12 months, and I'm very strict with those guidelines, how you're not supposed to sleep with anything in the crib, right? And then once they hit 12 months, you can start bringing in a pillow, a blanket, or whatever. So it's so funny to think that. So like Juju sleeps just like that. And he's 19 months now, so he doesn't have to, but he sleeps with nothing, just the mattress. And Gio, my 3-year-old, I mean, what doesn't he sleep with? He sleeps.
The pots, the pans,
No, and it's so funny because
a tomato.
ever since we got rid of the passy, he has brought back. So when he was a baby, he used to do this thing, not a baby, like probably Julian's age. He used to do this thing where he'd bring a comfort item. Like he would have an emotional support item, random, like a spatula one day. I don't even know, like random shit. And he would want to
I
sleep
love
with
it.
it. Well, now that is back. I almost posted on the Scrunchy Bombs Instagram. He drove home to St. Augustine. The only way he would nap is if he slept with literally a beach umbrella, just holding it like this.
Stop it. That's so funny.
But anyway, so he sleeps
You're
with
like, whatever.
yeah, he sleeps with he has maps of the theme parks. That's like his newest comfort item. So I literally
Stop it.
laminated all the maps of the theme parks and has his little flashlight in his room and he flips through the maps to go to sleep.
I'm dead. That's so cute. Oh
It's so
my
funny.
God.
Anyway, he sleeps with everything but the kitchen sink, right? Julian does not. But so my parents have been putting them to bed last few nights. And my dad told me, like, oh, I've been letting Julian bring a book in the bed, which not a big deal. He's literally 19 months. But of course, my anxiety starts going. I'm like, okay, great. Like, and they're looking at me like I'm crazy, like, calm down. He's fine. He
Yeah.
loved it. He did. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. Like, that was my anxiety, So, like, they call me out on it when I'm like, you're being crazy. Like, he's fine.
Yeah.
So it's still a work. So all that to say, it's still a work in progress, but like, we'll do it together. We got to just let
Yeah.
the demon in our head just, you know,
They're going to be there from time to time.
I know.
Okay. All right. Our last one. Oh, yeah. Why do people ask if a pregnant or postpartum mother is breastfeeding? It's so weird.
You probably have good things to say about this.
I agree.
And I agree too. And I was breastfeeding, but I still agree. It's again rude. Like you don't ask that. Why do you
Like it's
care?
like you're asking like, do you feed your child? It's like, actually I do. Thanks for
But it's
checking
also
in.
like
I don't
very
know.
invasive. It's just like when people ask like couples, like, "Oh, are you trying? Like, are you
Oh,
visualizing
you
my
want to know when I'm raw
husband?"
dogging my husband? Like,
Like, are you breastfeeding? Oh, do you want to know? Like, are you envisioning my crusty nipple and like my baby suckling on it? Like, it's weird. Why are you asking me that?
it's so weird. And especially coming from somebody who is going to formula feed from the get with this next child, God willing. I, yeah, no, the fact that it's even a conversation that we have is insane.
I do think
That
that
like we
it's
have to
usually
justify the way we feed our children.
right. No, and I do think it's usually the older generation.
It is. I know. I'll never forget at Jonah's bris. I had the oldies coming up to me, "Oh, you breastfeeding?" And I think I still was at that point, but I was struggling so
You were
hard.
going through so many inner demons no one knew about, and it's
Yeah,
like
I
it's
think I was pumping. Like I was like, I'm pumping, but like, I was like ready to quit then. But
yeah.
yeah, it's just such a weird. No, I completely agree with you. I don't know why it's a question. It really, like I said, it's just like, "Oh, are you feeding your infant?" Like it's like,
Yeah.
"Yes, thank you so much. Like we're good."
And
Like the whole formula thing. Yeah, cuz I'll never forget I had I don't see him anymore cuz our insurance didn't take him, but we had a pediatrician like in Jonah's first few weeks of life, and I was contemplating being done because of just everything I was going through. And he was like, "Let me tell you something." He's like, "I have an adoptive daughter and I have a biological son." We gave the biological son like
breast
the
milk.
breast milk, and we gave the other one the adoptive the formula. Guess what?
You
Like they
wouldn't be
both
able
came
to
out the
tell.
same.
Yeah.
And he was like, honestly, my formula fed daughter like was sick way less. like like it was so funny to hear from him, a pediatrician saying that, which like usually they're like breast milk you
They're
must like it's
very, yeah.
yeah. So yeah, cuz I had a like I'll never forget the first week I wanted to quit, and I had a pediatrician that week saying, "Well, you just need to keep trying." And I was like, I was like, "Oh, do I? Do you want to see my crusty nipple?" Like I kind of yelled at him, but I was 1 week postpartum.
Oh, and he's a man? Like, shut up.
Yeah, it's always the men
Always the man.
who are trying to tell us what to do. No, but this one was so nice, and yeah, he was like, "So really, like, do you?" And I like started crying. I was like, "Thank you."
Oh, yeah,
Like it just
especially
like was the validation I
mhm,
needed. Yeah, and then like that I will hold on to, honestly. And that's why I feel so confident in my decision to formula feed from the get,
mhm.
because it's true. It's all I could do a whole episode on
I mean, we have
why
done
I'm
episodes,
choosing.
but it's just like the thing is
Well, we have our breastfeeding, but like
yeah.
the decision to
Right.
formula feed
And I think just in
over,
general, like, how you feed your child is nobody's
it's none of
business
my
but
business.
you, your child, and your partner. Like, it really is
Are they
no one's
gaining
business.
weight? Are they
Yeah,
healthy?
and they're
Are
healthy.
they is the pediatrician concerned? Then it's literally none of your
Right,
business.
and even for me, like, so for those who didn't listen to the podcast of that episode, I exclusively pumped both times, and I
Yeah.
didn't breastfeed. It wasn't I tried to well, actually, technically I did. I didn't nurse. I breastfed, and then that was triggering too because people would be like, I think again, that older generation, they would see me pull out the pumps. I exclusively pumped. Oh, so you're not breastfeeding. Why aren't you breastfeeding? And I'd be like, actually, technically, I am breastfeeding. He's drinking breast milk. I'm not latching because X, Y, but it's also none of your effing business. And even if I give him formula, like, why do you care how I feed my child? And again, they don't know that I'm literally drowning. Like, I don't even want to do this. So, like, why are you? I don't know. I
Yeah.
just think it's really invasive. Like, if your friend wants to talk to you about it, they will. But I don't know. I just think it's such a personal choice and any way that you feed your child, there's no easy way to do it. There's
That's
no
true.
literally no easy way. There's pros and cons to each way and it's none of anyone's
Whatever is going to work for you and whatever is going to make your quality of life better, especially in those that first year, because that's why I'm doing it, because I just know what happened when I tried.
Mhm.
And yes, it could totally be different. But you know what? I'm just not willing. I don't have time to go down that spiral that I went through with Jonah. I have another kid and I
Exactly.
have things to do like life
Right.
I know like with a second child, life is just going to go on.
Yeah,
And so,
literally.
like, I don't even want the opportunity to have that spiral and have that breakdown. And that's why I'm doing it. Because I'm like, that's
Yeah.
it. Like, that's all I need is that, like, I want quality of life for my son and for my family. Because, like with this second one,
Amen.
she's just along for the ride. Like at this
Literally.
point,
Like
it's not like your first one where you're so engulfed and,
right.
and all of that.
Like
So,
maybe you will try a little harder to try this way, that way. But like when you got more, it's like, okay, does this work? Does it not work? Okay, this works. We're doing this and we're moving on. But wait,
yeah.
so what was the question? Was it how do you handle when people ask?
No, it was just like I guess she was yeah, why do people ask
Oh,
if pregnant or
girl,
postpartum
I
mother
don't
is
know. That's
breastfeeding?
a
It's
great
so weird.
question. But I think like a good answer is just like, oh, why are you breastfeeding? Why are you forming? It's what works for my family. Like, period. F off. Like, that's what,
Period.
yeah.
Sent that is a sentence. That's it.
Like, this is what works for me and my family. Like, I didn't ask for your advice of what worked for you. Like, back in your day in 1943, I
You know
don't
what's
care.
so funny though? I was talking to my parents about it whenever I switched to formula back when I was with Jonah. And they told me that back in the 60s, it actually was looked down upon to breastfeed. And it was like people like formula fed more because that was becoming, you know what I mean? So I feel like and that got me like research. I think the trends go like this every
Oh,
10
yeah,
to
it's
20
what's
years.
trendy. And being, that earthy trad wife, crunchy mama is trending. And like, again, any way you decide to feed your child is fine. It's just not okay to shame other people for how they choose
Yeah.
to feed their child.
And yeah, again, that the fact that this is a conversation is just so dumb. But
So dumb.
Here we are.
Again, I think it all relates to the episode we want to have about social media and like how that's just like
Oh
effed
my God, yeah.
all of like being a mom and like the pressure and the judgment. Like we wouldn't even know that there's all these different ways. Like no one cared before. Like I don't,
Oh my
whatever works for
God.
you. I don't know. Yeah. I
Everybody just lived life.
live, laugh, love.
or what's my vibe is just living life. Kourtney Kardashian.
Oh, there you go. Preach.
There you go. Do we want to do a quick wins and fails?
Sure.
I
I'll
think
go
we have time
first.
for a quick one.
I think my win was just like, I think we've both been positive. Like we've had good weekends. I had good.
Yeah, like we know each other's wins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like we've been so. This whole episode is so positive. So like that's our win.
I know it's really weird, guys. Like
We're
I know the
we're turning a
vibes.
new leaf. We're positive now. This is the positive moms club.
No. if we, let's not say that because if we record next week and some shit hits the fan, we're
Hey,
liars.
we're back. We're back and we're grumpy.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
no, I have a really funny fail though. So, and I wrote
Okay.
this down like a week and a half ago when this happened because I was like, oh, this is going to be my fail because it's so funny.
Yeah.
So, we're in the room doing like the nighttime routine. So, for us, we do bath and we do read books. So, my kids love books. Like, they
Yeah.
love books. They go through like 10, 20 books a night. So, there's this one book in particular that Julian loves. It's like a little Elmo book. And he brings it to me and like the pages are sticky. And like sometimes that happens if they're like eating food or like a lolly, I don't know, something sticky. But like all the pages are sticky. And then like I'm looking at the consistency of the stick and the color and it's brown. And I'm like, this can't be poop. Like there's no way. It's literally on the bookshelf. Like there's no way. And so I'm like, Taylor, smell it.
But there was a way.
And he's like, I'm not smelling that. You just said you think it's poop. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I smell it and I was like, yeah, it's poop. So literally the book was covered in poop. And so it was a board book. So I was able to clean it because I mean, that's his favorite book. I couldn't, you know. So I cleaned it,
Right.
but then I have to figure out where the poop came from. I'm telling you, I don't know.
Where's the poop, Robin?
Where's the poop?
You know what I'm talking from having
Yes,
another.
where's the poop, Robin? I don't know where the poop is. It's a
Wow.
mystery.
But it was like old poop.
Yeah. It wasn't like a fresh poop. I think what happens is sometimes I will give Julian a book when I'm changing his diaper that he like, and so it must have, you know, gotten
Some remnants.
yeah,
Yeah.
some cross contamination must have happened, and I didn't notice, and I put it back on the bookshelf. So yeah, that was my fail. Like any mom, you know, when you find poop, you just.
Oh yeah, there's lots of stories about finding poop in random
I
places.
remember specific when you said like years ago when you were like eating a cheese stick and there was like shit on your.
Oh my God, that's the story that I always tell everybody, that there was poop underneath my fingernail and I was peeling a cheese stick and I saw that there was poop on the cheese stick and I'm like, what is that? That's so weird. And then like it took me a second to like look at my fingers, and I'm like, oh, I have shit underneath my nails, which that's what, yeah.
Oh
Terrible.
my gosh. I know that's
So
why I hate having
anything
long
happens.
nails when you change poopy diapers.
And I don't even have like crazy long nails. Like that's the
No,
crazy
the
part.
poop
But
finds a way. It goes in
the
every
poop finds
crevice.
a way. Okay. So now to bring my fail's like not even negative. It's just like, well, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a funny anecdote that
Okay.
like we broke the cycle, but So we have a mini fridge that has like juices and drinks and stuff like that, but it's Jonah's level. So he knows that I don't ever say yes and only dad does. So um he took his dad to the fridge to get juice, but I said no. And then I went to go take a quick little snooze as I do. And I I hear I didn't wake up because it was just like not worth it, but I hear Jonah and Sam like they come into the room and they go into Sam's closet and I hear like the crinkling of a juice
He
and I'm
went
like,
in the
like are they like sneaking?
closeted juice drinker.
So listen, so I guess they did that. And then a few hours later, once I was awake, because lately I've just been needing like a 45-minute snooze and
What
I'm
if
good.
dad moved? Don't wake the beast. Come to the club.
So so then like a couple hours later, I'm awake, and then he does it again. He comes to the fridge, takes and then now he takes Sam to the closet because he thinks
This is our spot, dad.
this is our juice spot, man. And I was like, oh, Sam, why is Jonah taking you to the closet to have a juice?
That's
And
hilarious.
Jonah outed him. So
He
it was
did.
just like, so yeah. So it was like, it's not like a fail, but it was just like really funny.
That's like a
Like,
Sam
but
fail. Like he failed to
such
be
a dad move
sneaky.
to like
Yeah.
do that. Like, of course I knew, like, moms have like heightened hearing.
They know everything. I know.
But I just like wanted them to
I
admit
love
it
that
that
visual of you like snoring pregnant, like, and then be like, don't wake the beast. Just tiptoeing. You're like,
literally.
I love
So
that.
funny.
No, that's so funny. Wow, we've just been so funny and positive today.
Gosh.
I go
Wow.
us.
No, this is a rarity, guys. So just soak it in because who knows what's going to happen in a few days. But
Yeah,
uh, just live, laugh, love, you know?
literally.
Yeah. But, moods can change. That's why, like I was saying, like, I'm just like soaking in this gratitude and like
Yeah,
feeling, I want to feel the feeling because,
yeah.
I
Sit
mean,
in
all
it.
these feelings they're fleeting. They all are. So,
They are.
yeah. Dare I
I
say?
I love it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so good. Well, thank you so much for listening to our episode of Scrunchy Moms Club podcast. If you don't already follow us, please follow us at Scrunchy Moms Podcast on TikTok, on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Scrunchy Moms Club Podcast. We are the pink one. Give us a 5-star review, especially for all of our positivity today. Give us a comment. Just like,
Show us some love, please.
we love love. Love is love. And I hope just live, laugh, love.
That'll be the episode title. Live, laugh, love.
No, I don't know, or it's gonna be like emo something. I don't know. We
Or
have to figure it out.
positive scrunchy, positive moms club.
I don't know. We'll have to discuss after. But again, thank you so much. We're so grateful for all of you, and I hope you have a fabulous week.
Bye.
Bye.
more of like, no, I'm not asking you what I should do for my hair. So anyway, I went. The kids wanted to go to the